points in the game.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That's caught. It's Brake. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He might want another play. To throw, it's Reed. Gonna take a shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Utes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. On the option. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Reed. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Watkins. Just broke the tackle, and oh my goodness, he's still moving. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tatum. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Quick completion on the out. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Looking downfield on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on first and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Utes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Utes! Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on the teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Holds it in on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harden. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. after the strong run on second down. Third down coming. Do they do it again? Dropping back, it's Reed. Might be looking to run. Quarterback gets enough. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
That's caught. It's Bray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle, it's Bond. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter?
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Berry. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to throw again. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ellington. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Dumps it to the back. The sure hands, it's Bray. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Power football with the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He'll do it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Powers through the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback adapting. On the run, fires downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
He'll bring it out. It's Hart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks, it's Andrews. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Gray. At midfield, he's got room. A huge gain on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this
fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bond. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
A strike downfield. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Reed. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Yeah, in 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires downfield. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they... field.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible up